Under the patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Kingdom of Bahrain Declaration and the King Hamad Global Center for Interfaith Dialogue and Peaceful Coexistence were launched in Los Angeles, California. His Majesty deputized his representative for Charity Work and Youth Affairs, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Royal Charity Organization, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, to attend the declaration signing. His Highness stressed that peace could only be achieved through understanding and effective participation, affirming that the Kingdom of Bahrain recognizes the importance of creating an environment conducive for peace by empowering individuals and communities to feel comfortable in their own skins. His Highness delivered a speech on behalf of His Majesty the King.
Guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am delighted to stand before you on this evening. I thank Simon Wiesenthal Center and its Dean and Founder, Rabbi Marvin Heyer, for co-hosting this event. This evening serves as a reminder to all of us how far we've come in promoting interfaith dialogue and understanding, but also amid celebration, a reminder of a road ahead in combating hate speech and bigotry. Peace can only be achieved through understanding and active engagement. Love thy neighbor as thyself. It's called to all of us to let down our guards and communicate constructively and empathetically with everyone around us, in our community, in our country, and in the globe. It's through understanding that we shatter our misconceptions and presumptions about the others. In the Kingdom of Bahrain, we realize the importance of creating an environment conducive for peace by empowering the individuals and the communities to feel comfortable in their own skins. We do not seek a homogeneous world, but one that celebrates an individuality and uniqueness of its various communities. By promoting religious freedom for all in the spirit of mutual respect and love, we believe we could have a world that flourishes on peaceful coexistence. In pursuit of this, the Kingdom of Bahrain will launch King Hamad Global Center for Interfaith Dialogue and Peaceful Coexistence in November this year, inshallah. To contribute to a high-level global debate on the promotion of interreligious dialogue and tolerance, coupled with the signing of the Kingdom of Bahrain Declaration, a global document that commits to promoting religious freedom for all. The launch of the center follows the fruitful launch of King Hamad Chair and Interfaith Dialogue and Peaceful Coexistence at Piacenza University in Rome last year. However, the responsibility to facilitate engagement and promoting inclusion isn't only limited to states and governments. We all have the responsibility to contribute positively to this dynamics through the small acts and kindness and care in our communities. When your children play in the park with others, children who might identify themselves differently than yours, then you promote coexistence. When you wave hello to your neighbor walking to a church on a Sunday, or to a synagogue on a Saturday, or to a mosque on a Friday, then you are an active agent for coexistence. It's those small acts of kindness that turn coexistence to an inherent part of our DNA and indispensable part for our being as humans. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to be a Muslim and an Arab, a human, a citizen of this world. It is a world where love and respect are second nature, and a world where there is no place for hate or violence. A world of peace. Thank you very much.
For his part, the dean and founder of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, Rabbi Martin Heyer, spoke about his first visit to Bahrain last February and his meeting with His Majesty the King during an unforgettable hour. Heyer stressed that the experience of Bahrain under the leadership of His Majesty is an important moment in history, where a leader of the Arab world urges Muslims, Christians, and Jews to affirm that nothing enduring was ever created by hate. For his part, Reverend Johnny Moore said that Bahrain Declaration represents an ambitious vision to highlight the best qualities of faith at a time when religion is hideously exploited before the world. The vision of the Bahrain Declaration calls for religious freedom for all without derogating from any religion, so as to be a living model of Bahraini society's virtues. Moore affirmed that the Declaration of His Majesty calls to play an active role in building a global world where the belief in God is a blessing for all mankind and a foundation for peace. He added that Bahrain is blessed with the culture of peaceful coexistence between Christians, Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, and Hindus, who have created a unique way to coexist in peace and harmony for decades. He pointed out that Bahrain is constructing the largest Catholic church in the Arab world, in addition to hosting one of the oldest Hindu temples in Manama, which was established 200 years ago. Moore expressed his optimism that the Bahrain Declaration would be a glimmer of hope for a world of peace and coexistence among all religions. He hoped that Bahrain's pioneering experience will be a source of inspiration for other nations. Bahrain's ambassador to Kuwait, Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Khalifa, expressed his pride to attend the event in Los Angeles as a Bahraini citizen, proud of his country's rich heritage of multiculturalism and cultural coexistence. Sheikh Khalifa stressed that His Majesty the King is the biggest supporter of cultural diversity, harnessing all opportunities for dialogue among all religions, civilizations, and cultures. This is evident by His Majesty's visit to the Vatican and his meeting with the last three popes. For her part, the Secretary General of the Bahrain Federation of Expatriate Associations, Betsy Mathewson, said that the Kingdom of Bahrain was blessed with a king holding a wise vision and a firm belief that religious freedom is the key to peaceful coexistence. Mathewson explained that for hundreds of years, Bahrainis have embraced their neighbors from faiths of Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and different sects of Islam, and have lived with them in love and harmony, which distinguishes Bahrainis with a special understanding and respect for all religions.
The Kingdom of Bahrain Declaration is a document written with the words and vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, a vision for a better coexistence between people who are different. No matter what the difference is, they are equally human. The gala dinner at the Beverly Hills Wilshire Hotel in Los Angeles was a celebration with over 600 guests from all religious communities that were there to sign and support the Bahrain Declaration.
This is a big historic event. I've been sent by His Majesty as his representative, and His Majesty King Hamad is a man of a vision. He sees forward, and he sees a world for a better life for all humankind. If it takes us one person at a time to change, then let it be so. We have to learn, we have to live together, and with coexistence and with forgiveness, inshallah, this world is going to be one family. We fight terror, we fight bad with good means. The good always wins against the bad. His Majesty himself is the man who is behind always creating an impression that is different than anyone who would think about our region especially. We know it saddens us, but it gives us a hope that for our next generations, inshallah, that we will build a community, that will build a mindset that is tolerant and that will work together as one family. And the best definition, if you see this hall behind me right now, if you look from the extreme right to the extreme left and you see the difference of the people inside there, one day the planet is going to be like this hall, inshallah.
The Kingdom of Bahrain Declaration is a document written with the words and vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, a vision for a better coexistence between people who are different. No matter what the difference is, they are equally human. The gala dinner at the Beverly Hills Wilshire Hotel in Los Angeles was a celebration with over 600 guests from all religious communities that were there to sign and support the Bahrain Declaration.
We have to, in one voice, embrace the concept of tolerance and human dignity, because the only way the great religions of the world will be relevant. If a religion wants to be relevant in the 21st century, it must speak out against terrorism and extremism. Otherwise, it's not really a religion. Anyone born in the image of God has to stand up against terrorists. So the Bahrain Declaration is the right time, it's the right idea, and it's the right place.
His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad was received today by Rabbi Marvin Heyer at the Simon Wiesenthal Center, where His Highness toured the Tolerance Museum, which exhibits different controversial issues surrounding tolerance in our world. The tour took place in the presence of the This is Bahrain delegation and high school students eager to learn more about Bahrain's coexistence program.
First, let me speak quite bluntly, because it's the only way I know how. This is a statement that is devoid of political correctness. It's exactly the language that millions of people around the world have been waiting, saying, we know there are moderates, but who is going to stand up first and articulate it? So to have an Arab head of state to tackle these issues in such a direct way is a game changer, and it's a call to action for institutions like ours. So we plan to bring this statement for it to be signed not only by tonight by the 400 people, but to bring it globally. We have many contacts across Asia and the Middle East and in the Americas, and I haven't met any place yet, not from Jerusalem, not in Jakarta. We all need a heavy dose and a reminder about the importance of tolerance. This is a historic document, and we have our commitment that the Wiesenthal Center would do its share.
Bahrain has been at the forefront of executing peaceful initiatives in all fields, but the main one has always been the initiative of peaceful coexistence, and that initiative has turned into a major project consisting of steps that are building a humane world for the future generations.
I think Bahrain is going to become the Switzerland of religion in the world. I think that's what's going to happen. I think the center that His Majesty is going to build in Manama will become the epicenter of discussions of pluralism and coexistence around the world. I think it'll be academic, it'll focus on young people, it will, where religion intersects with a sector that matters, at the heart of it will be this facility anchored upon this declaration and assisted by other things, like the chair at La Sapienza. I mean, this is a movement, it's a series of actions that will have, in my opinion, it will have a exponential effect over time, and I'm just beyond thrilled to be a part of it all. This is a historic moment. It's just the beginning, and evidence of that is the gathering of people from all over the world that came to Los Angeles. It shows the world is longing for a different way, and out of the Middle East has emerged this moment of hope. And for all of us, Christian and otherwise, we're celebrating it because we found a place where, at least I felt at home when I was in Bahrain, which is not an experience I've had in a lot of countries in the world.
In the challenging times facing the international community and our region, the times of terrorism and extremism, the signing of the Declaration of Bahrain is a glimpse of hope for future generations to come. This is Sarah Barek for Bahrain International from Los Angeles, USA.